Hello and welcome to Weekly Weird News, brought to you by Cutting to the Bull in the post-truth apocalypse. I'm Ben, as always, and hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
Claire.
Hey.
And Pete.
Hello.
This is our sister show where we bring you the weekly world of the weird as we found on the World Wide Web this week. Nailed it in fucking one. It's like I haven't been away. Basically, this is our, we bring it to you in a one easy to follow format. No one's died. There's no RIPDs.
Nope.
We'll just say, follow us on Facebook, Cutting to the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse, YouTube at Apocalypse Bull, and Spotify and SoundCloud and all your other podcasting platforms, Cutting to the Bull in the PTA. Right, let's start with some aliens.
Go on then.
Best ever UFO footage on film has its authenticity confirmed.
Ooh.
We can watch the footage if you want.
Yes, please.
Looks like the shape of a stingray in the sky, doesn't it?
Stingray, stingray.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Is it like Stingray? So,
We just watched the video.
we've just watched the video. It's a fairly recent article. We've all got our hopes up watching a supposedly genuine video of a flying saucer only to find out it was a misshapen birthday balloon or the work of a tech whiz who wanted to trick the world. But every so often, turns out the clip is 100% authentic, and this just so happens to be the case with the video dubbed the best UFO footage ever caught on camera. If you want to go and see this, this is taken from ladbible.com. You can go and have a look at that, although if you type in best UFO footage ever, you might get this one. Pilot Jorge A. Artiga was swooping through the skies of the Antiquia Columbia when he spotted something strange in his path which stopped him in his tracks, although it didn't because he was flying a plane. And if he did, his plane did stop in its tracks, he wouldn't be filming this. No. In broad daylight, a strange dark object can be seen suddenly emerging through the clouds thousands of feet in the air and zooming past the cockpit of the small plane he was flying.
Cockpit.
Nah. The quick-thinking pilot incredibly juggled his controls and his camera to capture the extraordinary moment, which subsequently went viral as he and his co-pilot watched in awe. As he got closer to Ortega, the mysterious flying object became clearer in view and appeared to be light in colour, pointy at the front and round at the back, because that's how you want them.
Oh, it's not a drone or anything. It's far too high for a drone or
It's
anything like
massive,
that,
Big
isn't
as
it?
well.
Yeah.
Looks at least the same size as the plane that they're in.
Yeah.
Like a typical kind of biplane size.
I don't know about that.
Maybe up to fighter jet size.
Really?
Biplanes? What aviation magazines are you reading?
Yeah, you little
Twin
old-
propeller.
Yeah, you.
That's biplanes and them things are wooden string from World War One.
Yeah.
That was the last plane you flew on.
In 1942.
Actually, when I went to Amsterdam, we flew, and it was a prop plane, and I was like, "What the fuck's this?"
They do still exist.
Yeah, and I was like, "Give me where's the fucking jets?" But I got to pretend I was in a Lancaster approaching enemy-held occupied Europe, so it was fun. Kept me amused for a while.
Where did you get that from then?
Birmingham is a Flyby.
No way.
But it's definitely not jumbo jet size, is it? Let's face it. It's no bigger than a fighter jet, you would have thought.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It doesn't look.
I'd say a bit smaller than
It
that.
doesn't look much more than a couple of 100 feet away.
Well, Artiga said the object had been initially stationary and then seemed to float in the air between Medellin and Santa Fe. Medellin. Alright, fucking hell.
Where's where Pablo Escobar came from, innit?
Alright, I didn't know you were an Escobarologist.
Well, no, but I
Can't
watched
you
that
tell?
series, Narcos.
Yeah.
That was a very good series.
So Medellin and Santa Fe before it drastically picked up speed and beelined towards them. His co-pilot also spotted the object and kept an eye on it as it approached their aircraft. Artiga reportedly manoeuvred the plane to follow the UFO, claiming that it didn't look or behave like a balloon, drone or plane, although he didn't manage to track it down. After starting to hunt the flying object, the dad is said to have grown alarmed when it started moving towards him, and he abandoned the search in fear. He reckons it would have been too cold and too turbulent for it to be a balloon.
It's not a balloon.
No. And he says that would have popped or blown away at 12,500 feet in the air or that close to another aircraft. Well, the jury is to note on exactly what it is. It's definitely something.
Wasn't going particularly fast either.
No, fast enough.
Because you got to think he was going easily a couple of 100 kilometres and a couple of 100 miles an hour. And he's got to have been going at least 200 mile an hour, the plane, yeah?
Somewhere, 150 to 200, something like that.
And that would be a minimum. That would be a minimum, yeah? So, that thing, the way it passes, that can't have been doing much more than 50, 60 miles an hour, if that.
Slowing down to have a look in it. I'm surprised you never saw the aliens give him a wave.
Because if that was going any faster than... Even if it was going the same speed as the aircraft that was flying, you're talking 400 mile an hour passing speed. That wasn't going 400 miles an hour.
No.
That was like only a couple of 100 miles an hour itself. That wasn't going very fast at all.
Well, luckily for the pilot, ufologist Jaime Maussan, I think that's how you say it, who famously unveiled the 2 alien corpses in Mexico last year, has thrown his weight behind the claims and authenticated the clip. They sat down for an interview to discuss the bizarre sighting, and the, quote, so-called alien expert insisted the footage was legit. So he also thanked retired pilot Lieutenant Ryan Graves for analysing and validating the clip alongside him, which brought them both to the conclusion that it was a UAP. It's good footage.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Especially if it's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely real that it's an unidentified object in the air.
Yeah.
I think that what you can say is there's no camera trickery with this.
That's what I'm
It's
getting
what he
at.
saw, yeah.
But the point I was getting to, though, whatever that was, it was going slow. So for it to be travelling slow and still be airborne, that's quite a fucking feat. Unless it's a balloon, which it clearly isn't, then something to travel at that slow pace and still be in the air, that's fucking amazing. Because it's either hovering or going like 30 to 60 miles an hour, no more.
The
So
shape
that-
of it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's a feat in itself.
Like a triangle base.
It looks a little bit like the what's it called? One with the kid where he gets fucking knocked out and
Flight of the Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator. Looks a little bit
Does a
like the
little
ship
bit,
from the
doesn't
Flight
it?
of the
Yeah,
Navigator.
yeah. Well,
When
Bob Lazar said that these things flew belly up, like so that the belly's facing up.
Do you know what? That looks just like the one that girl recorded a few months back
Yes.
in her little plane. Was she a model or something, or an actress or
That's
something
right,
like
yeah.
that? That looks really, really, really similar to that.
It does. So either it's the same craft or a similar make and model of craft from the aliens, or non-human intelligences, let's say,
Or our secret.
or it's our stuff. And I do maintain we're flying our shit about. I'm not saying every UAP is ours, but I think they are testing that shit that we've recovered. I think we've recovered the crash stuff, and I think that we're testing it out.
We're either backwards engineered it and using their technology on our own stuff, or we've managed to fix the original
Yeah.
craft, whatever it was.
Bob Lazar said it was element 115, which doesn't exist on Earth. And then guess what? It existed on Earth. They made it. What they need it for? Interest, food for thought.
Yep. Definitely.
Right
Moving on.
then.
Returning friend of the show here.
Oh god.
Woman married to zombie doll weds life-size alien figure in ceremony with 10 doll kids.
Oh my god.
This woman's clearly mentally ill.
Yeah. So love can be found in the most unusual places, and Felicity Caldeck from Massachusetts, US, found it with her zombie doll Kelly when she was a teen. The 24-year-old from Massachusetts in the US tied the knot with Kelly in her granddad's garden in 2018.
We covered it.
Yeah, but Felicity has also fell in love with Robert, a 6-foot alien doll she brought when she was 17. She soon began a polyamorous relationship with Robert and Kelly, who Felicity claims communicate with her through dream, thought and feeling.
Oh, she's got mental problems, hasn't she?
They're her children.
Those are her children. Bunch of zombie. I mean, they're creepy as fuck. Why would you want them hanging round?
The one in the white dress.
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks like a little zombie. Oh.
It's like the garbage pail kids.
Kids,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, absolutely.
That one in the black looks like Wednesday from the Addams Family, but with a creepy face.
There's a few alien ones dotted in and.
Oh yeah,
amongst
yeah. I
them as
didn't
well.
notice the alien ones at the bottom there.
That
Yeah.
One
one-
she's had with the other doll.
That one on the left, blonde thing, looks like it was that old puppet fucking. It's creepy as fuck when we were little kids. It's like aliens and that, and I can't think what it's called now.
Never mind, I'll delete that, shall I?
Look at
It's
the,
on
the
the tip
blonde
of my
one.
tongue.
Look at the blonde one in the middle. It's sort of like Jimmy Savalas. So
Sorry, you just want to. What's she doing? Is she pretending to give birth to them? Is she just buying them and saying this is my
Well,
kid now, or what? I
the
mean,
trio even started their own doll family, it says, and now have 10 children. Their brood includes zombie dolls Holly, Molly, Billy, Luna, Rachel, Robbie, and Victor, as well as gremlin doll Grem,
Grem.
alien doll Marty, and sea monster Finnery.
I mean, what?
I wonder if she gets
Terror
child
Hawks.
support.
Terror Hawks.
That one on the left looks like the evil little womany thing from Terror Hawks.
Don't remember that.
Creepy as fuck Terror Hawks was.
Right. Yeah, they're a bit weird, aren't they?
Just a bit.
I just don't. Who's letting her do it? Surely there comes a point when your family have got to step in and go, look, we're going to go and get you some medical help because you are not in a relationship with these dolls. We're going to go and get you some fucking antipsychotics.
Yeah.
I mean, at what point do you go? Do you just? I mean, does she got friends? Does she bring friends round? I
Well-
can't come out tonight. I'm looking after the 10
Just
kids.
looking at the picture of the
Yeah.
wedding here, and there just seems to be her and her 10 kids
Attendant.
in attendance, yeah.
I mean, for God's sake,
She goes when someone else brings a $10. Sorry, I couldn't get a babysitter.
get them out my fucking house. They're not fucking real. I don't want them things fucking gawking at me.
She'd be crazy.
She's definitely got bitch be crazy disease.
Yep.
And loads of people are sort of egging her on social
Of course
media
they
as
are.
well, going, this is beautiful, one said, and congrats, and, you know, good to see you happy.
Well, there is that.
There is that, I suppose.
There is element.
It's not hurting anybody, is it?
No.
No, she isn't. But
People shouldn't indulge it.
if that was my daughter, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't care if you're gay, bi, whatever, but this is just fucking mental.
And you said to your daughter, would you?
Yeah.
And she'd probably never speak to you again.
Well, stubbornness is a family trait.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Mini city to be overrun with 30,000 monkeys, but nobody wants them next door.
Well, no, I wouldn't want 30,000 monkeys next door to me. It'd be terrible. Imagine the noise and the feces throwing.
Yeah. Planet of the Apes
Sounds
business.
sounds pretty similar to parts of Telford anyway, to be fair. The feces throwing and that, you know.
Residents have been left furious after local authorities initially gave the go-ahead for 30,000 monkeys to move in next door, which would see the number of people in the area outnumbered.
What, they're just going to move them in like Gibraltar?
The facility that is due to be built by Safer Human Medicine has seen residents from Decatur County, Georgia, put pressure on their county commissioners to halt the project after it was approved last December. Sprawled across 200 acres, the monkey breeding complex will become the largest of its kind in the US, and the Safer Human Medicine Company explained their decision for the planned opening in a letter to the residents of Bainbridge, Georgia.
Right.
So
great.
basically,
Wait there. Great. It's in the US.
Good.
Not great. It's a what's it called? Human medicine company.
it's an animal testing facility.
Well, it
No,
sounds
no.
like it sounds like,
Breeding monkeys for animal testing.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it sounds like something like the Umbrella Corporation.
If there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, it's probably going to start here.
there.
30,000 zombified
Some
monkeys all
monkeys,
escaping.
That rage
Yeah.
virus getting out.
Rage, yeah.
The company said in the aftermath of the pandemic we learned the hard way that our researchers in the US need reliable access to healthy primates to develop and evaluate the safety of potentially life-saving drugs and therapies for you, your family, your friends and neighbours. Many of the medicines in your medical cabinets today would not exist without this essential medical research, and without these primates, research comes to a halt. Well, that did little to satisfy the residents of Bainbridge, with local Ted Lee telling nearby news station WALB-TV that they're an invasive species, and with 30,000 of them, we'd just be overrun with monkeys.
They took our germs! It is a valid point. I wouldn't want 30,000 monkeys next door in a massive breeding facility.
When you
It
pay
does-
peanuts.
It
You get
does
monkeys,
sound
yeah.
like it does sound like the prequel to Planet of the Apes. in all
28 days
fairness.
later.
No, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, a bit of 28 days
Yeah.
later as well. All that shit. Well, it could be. It might not be a zombie.
Bit of simian flu, or whatever
It
they call
could
it.
be. Yeah, it could be something just nasty. Not even zombified. It just kills everybody off. You know.
Oh, it's just the noise you gotta have, innit?
Yeah. Noise and the smell.
The monkey fucking.
Lots of monkey fucking going on.
Oh yeah. That's the whole point of the place.
Just a monkey brothel, isn't it, basically?
I get wanked up by a monkey.
Do you trust the monkey, though? I mean, that's the thing.
I'm joking.
I don't think you are. Do you know
Not
what I
to
mean?
just rip it off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just rip off and hit you over the head with it. And
Very
then
much a joke.
and then throw shit at you.
Many a joke.
Oh, I
many,
paid him to throw shit at me.
many a truth said in jest.
Well, Mike wants a monkey scat movie.
Want the monkey to spank me, monkey.
Planet of the Scat.
Yeah, you never saw that in Planet of the Apes, did you? Do you think it evolved beyond the need to throw feces at each other, though?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think we don't do that anymore.
They're civilised now.
Only the bedroom.
I'm with them, but 30,000 seems excessive, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's dodgy excessive. That is. I think dodgy excessive.
You don't think they're training an army of weaponised monkeys, do you?
Potentially.
Maybe.
Coming back to the UK, the motorway, the M5, is like one of your big highways in America. So the M5 drivers in Somerset may
Somerset, because
Somerset, they may spot a robotic dog on the side of the road.
Oh, it's
Interesting.
what's he going to be doing? Hunting down traffic offenders.
Yeah.
So,
Hitchhikers.
so they're
Yeah.
they're being told not to be alarmed if they spot a robotic dog roaming on the side of the road. The robot is called Spot and has been bought by the National Highways, which is using it to survey the country's roads, capturing information in hard to reach locations. That's simple as that, really. There's lots of verges and that
Yep.
along the motorways, so human presence there is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess use a robot, and robot dogs, they can get up all sorts of crazy terrain, so it makes sense to me.
I'm just thinking he's going to hunt down hitchhikers and brutally kill them.
His first trial started on the M5 in Somerset as an alternative to human inspectors. It could reduce costly and disruptive traffic management. Yeah, because you haven't got to worry about closing a lane because there's two people on the verge and things like that. Because it's a robot now. If they get squashed by someone, no one cares.
This is Britain. Someone's going to steal it. Or deliberately run it over.
Its dog eye view is being used to capture information on steep banks, in culverts and under bridges. National Highways said Spot is safer, cost-effective alternative to people investigating these difficult to reach locations across its network.
Oh, it's just another example of robots coming in and taking someone's job.
Yeah.
Let
Took
them
your
advise
job!
Yeah.
Well, they won't steal it because Spot will see it coming and they'll just dispatch police to it, wouldn't they?
It'll still have humans sorting out the issues of whatever there is that they find and that, I guess. And
It'll be covered in graffiti.
yeah.
This is just the beginning, isn't it? Think of the other applications.
Guy Swains, the engineering manager of National Highways Southwest geotechnical team, said, "We are now live trialling the robot tool with the view to utilising it via contractors to future survey work." As part of an ongoing exploration, Spot's capabilities will be tested over a variety of terrains and environments, and in difficult weather and ground conditions. So I suppose that's another beauty of it as well.
Yeah.
It's like you can go out in all sorts. Obviously, not you wouldn't want it to go out in like major thunderstorms with lots of lightning around, because he might get zapped a little bit.
Got no more chance than any other, being at the ground level.
I don't know. He's a big fucking metal thing.
Everyone's
Slightly
seen
more
the robotic
conductive.
dog, haven't they? It's the
Boston
darker one,
Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics.
The one that's going to have machine guns strapped to it soon.
Thing is, it could also they could utilise it for other things,
Yeah.
criminal activities and things like that. Think of there's been bodies and things like that found in rough places along the sides of motorways because they're easily the least travelled by human foot parts of the country, aren't they? Because not many people walk up next to the fucking motorway. So
True.
if there's some good bushes in the motorway,
That's why they planted all that weed. I can't remember where it was, but it was in the middle of 2 motorways, big strip of land.
yeah, loads of cannabis plants.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Guerrilla growing.
Guerrilla growing, that's it. But yeah, no, it's an interesting concept, and like I say, it saves a lot on disrupting the motorways
Yeah.
because you don't got to have people close to the fast highways.
And they'd be ideal in like disaster situations like earthquakes, landslides, things like that.
Search and rescue.
You are going to see these things utilised more and more in the coming future, aren't we?
Hopefully we'll have an army of them. So when the army of 30,000 monkeys try and take over, the US at least. We're not
And
going.
then you'll have 30,000 monkeys riding robotic dogs.
No, the robotic things are going to fight against the monkeys.
that'll be their horses, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
With little spears and just come charging at you.
I just like how Claire's immediately weaponised them.
Yeah.
Against the monkeys in the last story because they were scary enough.
Get a couple of little miniguns straight on the side, you know.
We shouldn't be giving robots weapons. We all know how it goes down.
As long as they're not AI and we're still controlling them, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I was going to say we'd have to have, and then you'd have to link it
Little
up.
Xbox
Little
control
Xbox
pads.
controllers.
Well,
And
that will keep people in a job.
yeah, be part of the war. You want to be a part of the war effort?
Your country needs you to control a robot dog.
Have you got an Xbox?
Well, on that bombshell, and Claire's maniacal weaponisation of robots, I'm going to say I think we need the aliens to come down and sort it out personally.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
And I've been Claire. Marry whatever you want.
No!
Yeah, as long as you don't make news out of it and make me fucking read it.
Then you'd have nothing to say. And I've been Pete. Yeah, you did get those robot dogs doing menial jobs we don't want to do.
He can do my job if he wants.
Won't be long.
Probably not.